Missile fire and threats of nuclear escalation aren't the only forces shaking the Middle East. Global diplomacy is entering a dangerous and unpredictable phase. In a striking appeal from Caracas, Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro weighed in on the Israel-Iran conflict, declaring that only two world leaders, Russia's Vladimir Putin and China's Xi Jinping, possess the credibility and strength to mediate a ceasefire and steer the region toward peace. Speaking on his weekly program, Con Maduro Plus, the Venezuelan leader praised Putin and Xi as honorable and balanced statesmen capable of resolving the crisis through negotiations grounded in mutual respect.
I believe this is a very, very personal and deeply held thought, that only an honorable, strong, and balanced leadership, like that of President Vladimir Putin or President Xi Jinping, could rebuild this situation. They could bring it to a ceasefire, to negotiations, to a dignified agreement and lasting peace.
Maduro added that both leaders could ensure that any diplomatic word agreed upon at the table would be upheld, unlike others who use talks as cover to intensify conflict.
I only see two leaders, Vladimir Putin and Xi Jinping, who have the honor, power, and ability to sit at a table and have the word spoken there be respected, rather than using negotiation as a means of deception to wage more war.
His comments come amid growing calls for de-escalation between Tehran and Tel Aviv. Maduro not only proposed mediators, but voiced support for Iran and Palestine, accusing Israel, led by Prime Minister Netanyahu, of long-standing aggression.
People of Iran, they have never attacked anyone. Who bombs its neighboring countries every day? Iran, the Zionist state, led by Netanyahu. Who tests bombs and destroys buildings, homes, hospitals, schools, maternity wards? Who? Not just now. For 76 years.
Maduro's remarks echo Russia's latest diplomatic overture. Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov on Monday reaffirmed Moscow's readiness to mediate, reviving a long-standing offer to store Iranian enriched uranium in Russia to help calm the nuclear standoff.
Russia remains ready to mediate if required. In particular, the proposals that were previously outlined by President Putin in his previous conversation with President Trump are still on the table. In this regard, Russia remains ready and willing to do so. It can all be implemented.
The Kremlin's proposal comes just as Israel's military action escalates, and as indirect U.S. Iran talks, once set to resume with Oman's mediation, are pushed into uncertainty. Amid this fragile landscape, even U.S. President Donald Trump has acknowledged Putin's potential role, expressing hope that peace remains within reach.